So the next rule about filling orbitals and about electron quantum numbers is Aufbau's principle, which says that orbitals are filled in order of increasing energy. And so that pretty much what that means is that remember the energy diagram where we showed the different orbitals, the 1s orbital, the 2s orbital, the 2p orbital? Basically what that says is that we're filling from the bottom up, from the lowest energy to the highest energy as we're placing in electrons. And so if we consider an atom such as lithium that has 3 electrons in it, the first place that we will start placing electrons is, of course, the 1s orbital. It's the lowest energy, and so we'll place an electron there. Well, we still need to put 2 more electrons. Well, the next place that's the lowest energy is the 1s orbital. Remember, we can put 2 electrons in there because of the magnetic spin quantum number, or the electron spin quantum number. So that's where those first 2 electrons go. And finally, the third electron, we've got this orbital already filled. We have all of the electrons we can put into it. So we move to the next highest energy orbital, which is the 2s shell. 2s orbital. And so we put our third electron there. So this is Aufbau's principle, and Aufbau just said orbitals are filled in order of increasing energy. So this is the orbital diagram for lithium with all the electrons in the ground state. If we were wanting to write the electron configuration for lithium, this is what it would look like. We have the 1s orbital. There are 2 electrons there. The 2s orbital, right here, right? There is 1 electron in that one. So 2 in the first orbital and 1 in the second orbital. So Aufbau says that you fill the lowest energy first. So going back to the orbital diagram, you see that you start filling in as we add electrons. 1 here, another 1 here, third one here, fourth one here, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and so on and so forth. And so this right here actually is a little helpful thing to be able to draw. So if you spend some time drawing this, because this tells you the order of electrons, or the order that electrons are filled in any given atom. So if you have 1 electron, the first one is you fills the 1s orbital. 2 electrons go here. Then you fill the 2s orbital. Then you go over here and you fill the 2p orbital, and then the 3s orbital. Come back, loop back around, fill the 3p orbital, 4s orbital. Then all of a sudden you go to the 3d orbital, and then you fill the 4p, and then the 5s, the 4d, the 5p, the 6s, and so on and so forth. So I would recommend either practice drawing this or know that the 3d orbital is filled before you fill the 3d orbital is filled before you actually fill the 4p orbital, but after you fill the 4s orbital. So 3p, you don't go to 3d, you go from 3p to 4s, then you fill the 3d, the 4p, the 5s, then you fill the 4d. So that's the order of energy for these electron orbitals.